Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of season 3. Welcome to season 3. It's gonna be a little bit different. This time, it's the world tour season. So, long story short, there's 4 teams of 5. The first team is gonna be with all season 1 people. The second team is gonna be with season 2 people. Season 3 is gonna be a mixture of both teams. So season 1 and season 2, and then a mixed person that I think was robbed. And then the last team is filled with completely different people that were not in this season before. So let's do this. Tornell walks on stage visibly nervous, holding cue cards that are shaking. He mutters, "Why did I agree to this?" Shadow stands behind him, arms crossed, saying, "Pull it together." Hypocrite, okay. Pro-Man quietly reassures him. Garfield is just eating lasagna, saying, "If he faints, I call hosting." Alright, so here are the team names. For season 1, we have Pac-Man, 4, Blossom, Mau Mau, and Sawalkie. And their team is the Roaming Legends. Horrible team name, by the way. They insist they're the original icons. In immediate argument, Pac-Man says, "I carried season 1. 4 says you literally lost." Pac-Man, I hate to be that girl, but you got eliminated pretty early and then you rejoined and got eliminated again. So, I don't think you should be saying that. Soundwalkie says you all suck. Oh my god. This dude already a savage, bruh. We just started and Soundwalkie already clocking people's teeth. Okay. Team 2 is season 2. Orange Blossom, Pillow Featherbed, Shaggy, Matt, and Pencil. And they're my favorite team because they have my favorite team name, the Savage Soundwaves. I really like that a lot. Music plus chaos energy. Running gag, Shaggy constantly roasts Matt like, "Bro, you apologizing didn't fix your aim." Matt says, Can't you let it go?" Pencil's stirring drama quietly, and then Team 3 is mixed. So, Team 3 is gonna be with the season 2 and 1 people that I think were robbed personally. And then there's another one. So, I think Fire Spirit was robbed. He got 7th. Excuse me. Fry's got 8th. Right after Charcoal Cookie. Princess P got eliminated with Sunshine Bear. Red got eliminated early, and then Kick Batowski was the first boot. So Kick's here because he was the first boot, obviously. And they're the global daredevils. I bet you Kick came up with that. High energy chaotic adventurers. Kick says we're doing everything extreme. Watch Kick be the first person voted off again. Frost says, "I didn't sign up for danger." Fire Spirit is just casually causing explosions in the background. And then Team 4 is with completely different people that I've chosen. So, you haven't seen these characters before, but now you do. We have Lenny Loud from the Loud House, Lisa Loud from the Loud House, Lucy Loud from the Loud House, Bubbles and Buttercup from the Powerpuff Girls. And their team is the Harmony Hurricanes. Mix of chaos plus sibling energy. Bubbles is sad, saying, "I don't want to be on a different team from Blossom." Buttercup says we'll crush her team anyway. Dang. This girl is ruthless. Lucy says separation fuels emotional despair. Lenny says, wait, are we on a team? Lisa says, oh wait, she doesn't say anything. She's already building a strategy board. And then Darnell's stress arc. Oh god. He messes up announcing teams twice. Almost calls the show off. Pro Man quietly supports him, and Shadow scares everyone into behaving. Shadow protected Pro Man. He stays close the whole time, glares at anyone who even slightly annoys him, and Garfield says, dude, relax, he's not made of glass. Bubble's emotional arc, oh god. She keeps looking at Blossom across teams. Blossom tries to stay strong as a leader. This is 100% setting up a future emotional episode. Sawalkie is a menace. He insults everyone, even his own teammates, and Mau Mau is seconds away from snapping. Bro, Mau Mau and Sawalkie are about to fight in a WWE ring. Shaggy refuses to stop roasting Matt, even when Matt is trying to be nice. This will explode later. Darnell yells, your first destination is dramatic pause. Garfield presses a random button. Confetti explodes early. Shadow says you had one job. And then do all three. You already know what I gotta do. But put the second one last. And no singing for this season's episodes. Because I hate musicals. Nobody has time for musicals, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. Unless you really like music. Okay, so here's the order. It's the challenge, then that, and then the elimination. So the first location is Tokyo. Tokyo Games? Darnell, still stressed, announces you're racing across Tokyo to complete 3 tasks. Last team to finish is up for elimination. Shadow mutters, try not to pass out. Sorry, my nose is running. I'll try my best to read this. I'll pray that I'm not sick. Just bear with me, okay? The challenge is the Tokyo Turbo Rush. Stage 1 is ramen delivery chaos. Teams must deliver bowls of ramen across a crowded street without spilling them. Hey, give me one of them bowls. Roaming legends. Pac-Man eats his bowl. 4 screeches at him. Sawalkie purposely bumps into people. Blossom is done already. The savage sound waves. Shaggy casually balances 5 bowls like it's nothing. Matt drops his. Man, how you drop yours already? You made it to the final 4 last time and you already dropping yours? Shaggy says, like, wow, bro, gravity got hands, huh? Pencil was laughing in the back. Bro, Pencil, you were a bully to Shaggy, so I don't know why you acting like this is chill. The Globio Daredevils. Kick tries to skateboard with ramen, which is a bad idea. Favz is panicking. Of course this is a bad idea. This is Kick we're talking about. Fire Spirit almost boils the ramen again, and then this team Lisa calculates the perfect route. Lenny gets distracted by fashion stores, and Bubbles is trying her best but looks sad. And then the second part is Lantern Puzzle Tower. Teams must stack glowing lanterns in the correct pattern. Lisa hard carries her team here. Yeah, Lisa got this. She might be smarter than Blossom at this point. Blossom also dominates. Oh, never mind. They're both smart. Sawalkie purposely places wrong pieces just to be annoying, and Pencil secretly swaps lanterns from another team. Rooftop sprint finish. Race across the rooftops to the finish button. Kick goes crazy here. Go crazy. Go stupid. Shaky casually keeps up with him. Suspicious. That's suspicious. That's weird. And Bubbles hesitates mid-jump thinking about Blossom. So, the Global Daredevils won? That's crazy. Kick really did go crazy. He said, I ain't paying no first boot again. I'm done. My favorite team got second. The Harmony Hurricanes got third, and the first team is up for elimination. While they lost, Pac-Man ate the food. Sawalkie sabotaged, and then constant arguing. Forest Furies. Main villains so far, Sawalkie, Primary Chaos, and then don't do that. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't you dare. Insults everyone, doesn't care about the team. Low-key wants them to lose. Praying for their downfall. Pencil's the manipulator, already sabotaging subtly. Pretends to be helpful and laughs between everyone's back. Yo, I'll be right back. I'll go do some real quick. I'll be back. This is the best day of my life. That bit. I'll deal with that in a second. Anyway, Team 1 is up for elimination. Alliances, Blossom and Lisa got mutual respect. They're on different teams, but they clock everything. And then Chaos Duo, Fire Spirit and Kick Batowski, Pure Destruction Energy, and Favz is stuck with them. Favz, I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you specifically. Gotta deal with a dude that was first boot and a dude that causes the chaos. I feel bad for Favz the most. Silent Bond. Shadow and Pro Man not competing but still important. Shadow was always watching. Emotional thread. Bubbles with Blossom. They keep glancing at each other across teams. This is gonna matter later. And then Shaggy versus Matt for tension. 4 and Pac-Man worse than before. And Momo about to snap at Sawalkie. This last one right here, I really want to see that one. I want to see Momo put Sawalkie in his place. I'm actually curious to see if he's capable of doing that. And here's the elimination ceremony. My favorite part of the episode. Let me write down the elimination order real quick so that I won't forget, and I won't lose the order or anything. Okay, time to see who the first boot is gonna be. Hopefully it's not Sawalkie or Kick again. If Kick gets out first again, I'm gonna laugh so hard. Okay, it's nighttime. Dramatic lighting. Darnell is pacing, saying, "Okay, first elimination. Don't mess this up." Garfield says, "You're already messing up." Shut up! You're just a furry. Shut up. What do you know? You got second place. Darnell actually won the season, so I don't want to hear from you. Anyway, the roaming legends. Everyone is mad. 4 says we lost because someone couldn't follow directions. Pac-Man says I was hungry. Blossom says this is exactly why we lost. Momo says Sawalkie sabotaged us, and Sawalkie says cry about it? Sawalkie, I love you so much, bro. Tension is insane. Darnell holds the results while arms are shaking. If I call your name, you're safe. Don't shake, Darnell. You're doing a good job. I'll respect you. First person safe is Blossom, obviously. Mau because he was helpful. And then the final 3 is Pac-Man, 4, and Sawalkie. So, good news, Kick Buttowski is not gonna be the first boot this time. But the bad news is, I'm nervous about Sawalkie. But, these two, I don't really care about as much. Eliminate one of these two, since they got, beef with each other. Preferably 4, just because he's more powerful. And Pac-Man is the GOAT, but still. Safe is Pac-Man. Yes! 4 says, are you serious? And the final 2 is 4 and Sawalkie. Yeah, eliminate 4, bruh. Sawalkie, how you chill about this? You in the final 2, my boy. He hasn't said nothing this whole time. I'm gonna be sad if Sawalkie goes over 4 more people. Nah, man, 4 better get eliminated. The first person eliminated from season 3 is... Please. 4! Yeah! Sawalkie stays for another day. Let's go. So 4 went from 7th place to... Wait, no. No, he got way harder than that. He got 6th, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he got 6th. He went from 6th place to being the first boot. That is crazy. Kick, congratulations. You survived being first boot. That's an achievement for Kick. Anyway. 4 says this is rigged. Sawalkie smirks saying I told you. Blossom looks frustrated but not shocked. Mau says we made the wrong call. Ford gets dragged off still yelling, Pac-Man, you're next. Pac-Man says, worth it. And then Darnell sighs in relief saying, I didn't pass out. Garfield says, low bar. What? Shadow quietly to Pro Man, this season is gonna be a mess. So now, for the next episode, Blossom is stepping into a leadership role. Bubbles is getting more emotional. Pencil is still plotting. Shaggy and Matt are about to explode. And Bubbles is now getting more emotional. And that's it for the first episode. I was not expecting 4 to get out this early. But, you know, if you know, you know. It's because he got sent to the moon. Nah.